Hey everyone, it's the Jaw Fossil and welcome to week 5 of the PBA. Your San Francisco Forretress Ninetales are taking on Coach Chandy and the Chicago Fire Chandelures. If you're excited for the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you are new of course, and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you can get reminded whenever I have another amazing battle. You can see that the layout is different. I am working on some things. My good friend Stroke, I have no clue if I pronounced it right, but basically he's been helping me out improve my setup, my layouts. So as you can see, my mons are all looking better. I can see the layout a lot better. You can see the team. I'm working on this a lot, but you can see the team he's bringing. You can see what I'm bringing. Uh, you can see both of the logos. You can see the symbol. You can see everything better. So yeah, if you guys are excited for the video, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new, of course, and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you can get reminded whenever I have another amazing battle. We're gonna be in spectator mode again, so we are gonna get this show on the road. All right, so we see the team, and I'm pretty shocked because he doesn't show. He doesn't show a. He doesn't show Gengar. He brought everything except Gengar. So he brought the Gastro instead of the Gengar, which is pretty cool. So we look at my team. Obviously, the first thought in my head is going into long because I feel like if I can get a turn one Dragon Dance up, I will be unstoppable. So we go for the Dragon Dance turn one, so that we can easily get this dub. I'm hoping, like in my mind, I'm thinking I need this 6-0 so I can help my differential out. I am minus 12, and again, this battle determines whether I make it to playoffs or not. As of now, I am pretty much done for. But if I win this battle, I still have a chance. It's a very, very low chance, but it's a chance, and we will take any chances possible. Again, I'm very shocked that he didn't bring Gengar, or Heliolisk for that matter. Both of those mons have really good attacks against Gyarados, and I don't think he expected me to bring a sweeping Gyarados, since I've never brought a sweeper until now. I just really think that this is going to be good. So we go for the Dragon Dance turn 1. He goes for the U-turn, which is a smart play on his part. He goes into Kingdra, which gives me the perfect chance to go for a Stone Edge, when in retrospect, I should have gone for the Power Whip. But there's also a part of me that wanted to go for a Dragon Dance. So it was a debate between 3 out of the 4 moves. Waterfall just does not seem the best idea. I think about going Power Whip. I think about going for another Dragon Dance, and I think about going for a Stone Edge. Either one of those, any of those 3 moves will be beneficiary to me, unless of course he starts setting up, which in that case would be bad. So after a lot, not only this, I was also kind of worried because there was a part of me that was thinking this Pokemon has to have what's the name of the move? Thunder or Thunderbolt. It has to have at least one of those 2 moves. But I realized that that is not the case. It really isn't the case anymore. So it takes a while. It takes a long while for me to think of a good move. He probably knows what he's going to do. At this point, I'm just thinking, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? So I go into the Gastrodon, and he goes for the Stone Edge. So I go for the Power Whip, which KOs the Gastrodon. So yeah, Gastrodon is done for. So he goes for the Leech Seed, and I go for a Stone Edge. So Stone Edge does end up taking down the Tapu Bulu as well. So now we have 2 kills. He gets a defense boost due to his Grassy Seed. And now we are in a bit of trouble because now we basically have to tank an Acrobatics from an Unburden. Probably max attack Oscar Gutierrez, in other words, Halucha. So we go for an Acrobatic, and we live on 3, and we get the Waterfall, and end up KOing the the Halucha. She's big, and then we end up KOing the Toilet Bird, which is massive. So he goes into Scizor, and here's where I begin to crumble, really. There's a part of me that's worried about a Bullet Punch. So right now, we're sitting nice, and there's a part of me that's thinking, stay in. But we end up going Pancho, get the Intimidate off. He goes into the Mega Scizor, and he goes for an Agility, which is scary, so I go for a Flare Blitz, which should seal the deal with Edgar. And if we look at Edgar, because if we look at his team, there's really, like, look at my team, there's really no point in keeping Mega Scizor around. And yeah, so part of me is thinking he should switch, but there's a part of me that's thinking he is not going to switch. Or most of me is thinking he needs to switch if he wants to, stay alive. So yeah, that's what I'm most worried about. The person, one of the people watching, was like, "Oh my life," because they were like, "I messed up a good sweep," which in retrospect, I should have just let Gyarados go down, simply due to the fact that Gyarados was already so low, and it brought in Pancho safely in the event that Edgar did have a good attack. All right, so, and it takes a while for him to come up with a plan, with a good choice, but he ends up going into Kingdra, and I go for the Flare Blitz, which does nothing. So I think about going for the Wild Charge, and I think about going for the so I go for the Willow, which gives Chip on me, but he goes for the Agility, which is scary. There's a part of me that's thinking about going Wild Charge, and there's a part of me that's thinking not. So I end up just doing the right play, and I end up switching into Gyarados. And he goes through the Focus Energy, and it hits me that this is a setup sweeper with a sniper, which scares me because I don't like setup sweepers. I really don't. Well, especially critical hitting, like the Focus Energy critical hit. Yeah, we can see Shotgun goes down. And so we go for the Mega, and we go for the Fake Out. Does a good chunk, and we attempt the the player off, and we end up not doing anything. We go down, but we live the Surf, which causes us to take down that thing, and then we that dang Kingdra. Clefairy goes down, or Clefable goes down to Edgar, but we end up taking down Edgar, the Mega Scizor, in an epic 2-0 battle. I'm sorry if things were a little slow for the layout. I'm working on improving that 100%. Right now I'm getting used to this new layout, but sooner or later I'll get used to it and get on the roll with it. But yeah, that was an epic 2-0 battle. I'm so proud of how we did. We could have had a sweep, but it happens, there's a thing where if you see a Mega Scizor, you know that to expect a Bullet Punch either way. I should have just kept Gyarados in because that was really dumb. I just was worried about differential, but at the end of the day, I still won. But we're not out of the woods yet. We're 1-4. We have to win our next 3 battles, which is going to be tough. But I have a good feeling we're going to do this. We can do it. We're gonna make some transactions throughout this next week. Don't get me wrong. I love Shotgun. I love it to death. It hasn't been able to do much in the DPSV, but it has done a lot of good. But in this league, I just haven't felt the same thing. Same thing with Hitmonlee. It feels good. It feels like it's a good thing. It did what it had to do week 4 last week. But again, at the end of the day, it just didn't feel like it did good. I just don't feel like I'm going to use it again. So both Hitmonlee and Galarian Slowbro are going to end up being transaction. Still have no clue what I'm gonna switch them out for, but know that we are gonna improve this team to be more specially good. So yeah, that's it for today. If you guys are excited for the battle, if you guys are excited to see these changes, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new, of course. And don't forget to turn on the notifications whenever I have another amazing battle or team builder. Again, a big GG's to Chandy and his Chicago Chandelures. And hopefully we'll come back and do a lot of damage in week 6. Can't believe we're almost over with the regular season. So yeah, till next time, I will see y'all.